to pay my mortgage. And so I knew in the past, whenever I would troll, I would get tons of attention and I'd make some money. So I figured, maybe I'll just go off. Maybe I'll just say the most ridiculous stuff so I can get that attention and make that money. I started doing live streams. I would pretend most of the time to be drunk, high, out of my mind. I would say the most horrible things to people. I made like $10,000 in that 1 month, and I was able to pay my mortgage.
Last channel, which is GlitterForever17. Let's not say that around here. Please don't call me that anymore. My name's Breland. I'm nothing like that persona that I used to play on that channel. This is the real me.
Now, when I uploaded the 5-minute crafts video, someone in the comment section suggested for me to look at this channel called GlitterForever17, and what I found was a deserted channel that hasn't been touched in over 2 years. So I wondered why GlitterForever17, who has over 3 million subscribers, would just up and leave her channel and would start to post not safe for work content onto her Twitter account and then start an OnlyFans account. Then after that phase, would create a new channel called Breland that also has been untouched for over a month. It seems like Breland has left behind GlitterForever17 and doesn't look like she will ever be going back to that type of content. Breland reached some very high heights on YouTube and has also hit some very low points. With a lack of financial knowledge, we would see Breland lose almost everything she worked for. Uploading videos of her foreclosing on her house and uploading videos to her second channel talking about how she lost everything after the YouTube adpocalypse. What's up YouTube, and welcome back to another video. Today we take a look at Breland and talk about her career on and off of YouTube. GlitterForever17 was a huge channel back in 2016 through 2018 when trendy DIY and life hack videos were huge on YouTube. But Breland would lose everything after the YouTube adpocalypse, which would lead her into doing anything for views. Breland would start to live stream on YouNow, and her live streams were never really pleasant, getting very vocal and acting intoxicated throughout those live streams, and it just looked like it was a cry for help. And then she would abandon her main channel to start her OnlyFans career. So why did this once respectable content creator who collabed with other bigger content creators leave behind her channel and turn to a life of online controversies? Let's start from the beginning and look at Breland's rise on the platform and devastating downfall.
Take this as your disgrace and
shove it up your fucking ass. How about that?
Breland would create her channel all the way back in May of 2011, with her first upload being titled My Hair Makeover, Caramel Highlights, and Layered Haircut. During an interview with Lucas, aka Fred, that happened in 2020, Breland would talk about how she never knew that her first video would take off, but with the second day of the video being public, she would accumulate over 1,000 views on that video.
in family.
Yeah.
And I put it on that YouTube channel. I just put this little video together and I uploaded it, and then people actually started to watch it, and I don't know where the heck they came from.
Wait, so the very first video got a bunch of views?
Yeah.
That is crazy. You always hear these stories about YouTubers starting and they're like, it took a full year before anyone watched, but the first video was a hit.
It got 1,000 views the first day, and then it just like, I guess it took off from there, and I was like, oh, so people want to watch me.
After that, she would upload more and more videos to her channel, and her views around this time would hover around 20,000 views to 75,000 views until she would hit her big break. Breland would upload a video titled 8 Cute and Easy Hairstyles in August of 2012, and she would really capitalize on kids going into the new school year. This video would take off in views, and as of today has grown to over 1 million views. This was the most viewed video at the time for Breland, and it definitely gave her a direction to take her channel, but DIY and life hack videos weren't that big back in 2012 through 2014, and those types of videos would only start to take off in 2015, which would be great for Breland's channel. 2015 will be the year of DIY and life hack videos. This is when we saw channels like GlitterForever17 and Lord DIY really reap the benefits of DIY and life hack videos. It seemed like throughout the 3 years, Breland couldn't miss. Almost every upload would be close to or over 1 million views, with a good portion of these DIY and life hack videos being over 2 million views and over 5 million views. She would also add to her content with making edible DIY hacks to the mix of videos, and one of the biggest edible DIY videos she would upload was titled DIY Edible iPhone Cases, Eat Your Phone Case, How to Make First Eatable Phone Case. This video as of today has 9.7 million views and is one of her best performing videos ever. 2016 would also be the same year where Breland would get proposed to by her boyfriend of 10 years, David. Things seemed like they were going great for Breland. She was getting married and she was no longer in a bad position financially. But just as quickly as things looked really great for Breland, things would quickly change. A year after David proposed to her, she would upload this video titled "We Broke Up, Ending My 10-Year Relationship and Calling Off My Engagement. Am I a Cheater?" At the end of this video, she told the viewers that she didn't cheat on David, but that she was talking to Slava before her and David officially broke things off. She said that it was never romantic between her and Slava, but later during Lucas's interview with her, she would say that she did technically cheat on her previous partner.
I started catching feelings for Slava, which is my current husband. We had met through YouTube, we had talked through Twitter a lot. I technically cheated on my previous fiance, if you want to call it cheating. I mean, I guess it is, but I was cheating emotionally for a really long time.
Now, after breaking up with David and becoming engaged and then married to Slava, it seemed like things started to slow down for GlitterForever17. Breland started to take longer and longer to upload new videos to her main channel, and instead of uploading, she would go live on YouNow and would act intoxicated and also look like she was having a mental breakdown. During this time, she wasn't hiding the fact that her channel was dying, and after the adpocalypse, she struggled to make any type of money off of the channel, so she would resort to live streaming and acting like a fool to have people watch and donate to her. During this time, Breland would upload a video to her main channel stating that her house was being foreclosed on. The video title was "Foreclosed House Tour: How I Lost Everything." This video would showcase everything she was able to achieve while she was big on the platform, but also simultaneously showing everything she lost. During the interview with Lucas, Breland said that doing those YouNow streams helped pay for her mortgage payments, and that she acted drunk on purpose, and that it was all fake and an act.
And the mortgage payment kept coming in. I wasn't able to pay my mortgage. And so I knew in the past, whenever I would troll, I would get tons of attention and I'd make some money. So I figured, maybe I'll just go off. Maybe I'll just say the most ridiculous stuff so I can get that attention and make that money. And I knew I could make pretty big money on YouNow. I started doing live streams. I would pretend most of the time to be drunk, high, out of my mind. I would say the most horrible things to people.
It ain't my fault you're an ugly motherfucker every time you look in the mirror.
And what's sad is these people like to criticize me, but they were always coming back to see what the hell I was gonna do next.
Yeah, so the trolling worked.
Yeah, it worked. I made like $10,000 in that 1 month, and I was able to pay my mortgage.
Shortly after this interview with Lucas, she would upload to her second channel a video titled "Things I Took for Granted Being Rich." During this video, she pretty much just pointed out things that she spent money on and how she wished she was wiser with her money. A couple months after this video, she would upload a follow-up video titled "Devastation of Going Broke." In this video, she would talk about how she was in denial when she started losing money from her main channel, and how after she saw that she wasn't gaining enough money, it made her unmotivated to make more videos, which is why we saw such a big stretch with no uploads to her main account in 2018.
It took me a long time to accept the fact that I was broke. And Slava, which is my husband, he came to that realization a lot sooner than I did within the first few months of the adpocalypse. He was like, we're broke. We have to start looking at the money that we're spending. I was so used to just buying whatever I wanted. And yeah, I would still look at price tags, but they didn't always matter. So here's the thing. In my mind, I still had a little money. At this point, I had about 30 grand in the bank. And that was pretty good. And I was holding on to this. Slava would joke and he'd be like, we're poor now. We can't get this or we can't get that. Like, he faced reality really soon. Me, on the other hand, because I had made this fortune, 7 years of my life was put in to this channel, and now it's basically gone. It's not bringing in money anymore. Like, I could barely get $1,000 a month at that point. It was so bad, and I was thinking in my mind constantly, like, I'm gonna get another brand deal. I'm gonna start building up my money again. That's all I thought I could do, is just like start building it up again. But as soon as I would maybe get a little tiny brand deal and build it up a little, that house note would come in.
She would also talk about how she didn't understand that she was losing everything until everything was already gone. During this video, she would shout out her OnlyFans and link it in the description of her video. Around this time, she would also start up a TikTok account and would start to promote her Twitter and OnlyFans fans there as well, just like any e-girl, I guess. Eventually, she would start uploading more frequently on her second channel, Breland, and would make that her now main channel, stating that she didn't want to be called GlitterForever17 anymore. After a while of posting random vlogs, she would eventually start uploading true crime videos to that channel, but as of recently, she stopped uploading once again, but it's because Breland and Slava ended their 5-year marriage. Slava would upload this video to his channel talking about how he didn't like Louisiana and how Breland doesn't like LA. There's always a big difference with where they wanted to live, and Breland just felt like it was too expensive to live in LA because she never even went out to explore LA, so in her eyes it was a waste of money to live in LA when she could live back in Louisiana for way less money. She would upload to her third channel a video titled An Emotional End, where she talks about how she's feeling with moving on from Slava and how she feels about moving back home. On a community post, she states that she's happy to be home and that her internet will be back up soon, so new videos will be coming to that Breland channel. So what happened to Breland? Well, as she said in the interview with Lucas, GlitterForever17 was a persona that she had to play for a very long time, and eventually the trendy videos and DIY content ran its course on YouTube, along with YouTube changing its algorithm and the apocalypse that happened. I do think that if she would have stuck with her main channel, that she would still have a following. There are a bunch of channels that were able to make it through the apocalypse and come out better on the other side. And even if she didn't want to do DIY and life hack videos, she could have always switched her whole content into not being that persona anymore. We see that with a lot of big YouTubers even now, when they would get big off of something and then change their whole entire persona on that main channel to something else. When Breland started going on YouNow Live, I think it was a horrible idea. She lied about being intoxicated and faked a mental breakdown for views and money, and it made her look just terrible. Her channel then struggled even more to get sponsored videos, and it's likely because of the stunts she was pulling on YouNow, and of course the money was great for the short term, but it damaged her long-term image, and a lot of the sponsors won't be coming back to sponsor her because of how she was acting through Twitter and then promoting her OnlyFans account. And then the Not Safe for Work Twitter account that's now suspended, that was just the nail in the coffin for her channel and image. Again, these sponsors will not want to sponsor somebody that has this image around them. She blames the algorithm for a lack of views, but if she isn't posting that often or being inconsistent, that algorithm is not going to be on her side, and she did say that she was being really inconsistent when the money stopped rolling in. I do hope that she finds success with this new style of video on her second channel, and hopefully she can be smarter with how she saves and invests her money, but for now we are left with a dead GlitterForever17 channel. Breland lost everything and started to show her true colors as she started to lose fame and money, leading to a downward spiral of her main channel and a struggle to captivate that same audience with her second channel. But this has been the end of the video. If you have anyone you want me to check out, you can do so by letting me know in the comments below or on my Instagram or Discord that are linked in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.